Greetings, Grand Rising. Great evening for everywhere you're turning in from. It's your girl, Mocha's Mom's Keisha. It is storming outside. I apologize for my lateness. Kind of didn't want to go on this live today. I don't know if it's I'm just feeling a little drained or what. This week is about to start. Well, it started yesterday. In the interim, of doing shadow work, it's hard. It's ugly. It's not the most beautiful thing. That is why I say I'm not always loving light, because I'm not. I'm healing first before I'm anything else. Before I'm a sister, before I'm a daughter, before I'm a mom, I'm human. I have feelings and emotions just like everybody else. As well as, everyone else. Don't. So my thing to everyone is, don't beat yourself up if you aren't able to accomplish all the things you set out to accomplish. Things take time, and you can only move at the speed of you. You can't move like everyone else moves, because you are not them and they are not you. A lot of times we live in our heads thinking what will go wrong, like overthinking. We gotta stop overthinking about what will go wrong. Like, in your mind, it's a constant battle. It's that little voice in your head telling you can't. And then you have the other voice in the head, let's go. And I knew there was confirmation, because I couldn't sleep last night. And then when I finally did go to sleep, I sat and on a bench in front of a beach sunset. And I was talking to my grandmother. My grandmother was transitioned 2 years ago. That's been one of the hardest things for me, because she was one of my biggest cheerleaders. She always encouraged me to keep going and not stop. Not to still hear her voice in my head telling me to keep going, and everything is gonna be all right. And sometimes I just don't know. And I know I close myself off to a lot of things. And people, even those closest to me, I know a lot of times I can just be a little standoffish. It just push people away. It's just like everything is overwhelming right now. I have to do things for myself. I have to just. Now Niece's about to go back to school. It's just like, and this is her last year of school. It's just, everything is just coming at one time. We always say expected, unexpected. And it came so fast. And I'm just like, I want to be able to be there. I haven't shown up for myself as much as I should. I haven't shown up. And then when you try to talk to people that you know have been through some things, to make logical sense, and just like, I don't want an analytical answer. I want an answer of what you feel from your perspective. And it's a lot of stuff that's, you know, you can cleanse yourself. And I did ask Willow last night because I was going to go to an individual and apologize for my wrongdoing. And I know he already knows really the situation between us. And it's just like, like when in your heart you want to do right, you don't want the karma to continue to catch up with you, so you try to right as much wrong as possible. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, and you have to forgive yourself, and you have to say, you can't allow yourself to dwell um into things that you cannot control. Like, I was going to clean my room and now I have to go and I'm not going to apologize for being human. I'm a human being. That probably needed to come out. I've been a little on edge lately. I'm a human being. It's just like, I know, my family has stuff going on, and I try to figure things out myself. So she told me she wrote a letter for me that I'm going to rewrite. And then under the full moon, which is on July the 10th, I am, because I didn't do anything for the new moon, and it's not usually like me, but, I got a lot of neat things I need to focus on and do. Under the new moon is when you release, not when you release, when you receive the good things that are coming in, and you write down your manifestations. Under the full moon is when you release, and that's the time to cleanse everything you're going through. So she wrote me a letter for this particular person, which I'm going to write, and then under the full moon I'm just going to release it. I don't feel like I should have to continue to have a conversation about stuff that is already happened. I need this release for me. It don't necessarily have to be known to that person. That's why I always say that anytime, and I'm not taking credit for this. This is from Drika Gates. She said, anytime you feel like you're going through something, and I have been slacking, And like people getting on your nerves, or things of what not of that nature. Write down for I think she said 12 minutes. Anything negative, and then after those 12 minutes, burn it. Because what you're doing, and you don't fold it towards you because you don't want it to come back to you. Or you fold it away from you because you want to release it. Don't read it because you're going to be upset all over again. You want to fold it away from you, burn it, and then release. So then under the full moon is going to be all about release. Release people and things that no longer serve your purpose. Whether it be old friends, old, exes, whatever. Thank them for the time that they served in your life, and then just let it go. Because I did ask that yesterday regarding what will you do in a situation if you know you wrong someone and it's just like heavy on your mind? And then you wanted to apologize to that person that you wronged. Or anytime I've ever apologized to anyone, it was because I really meant it. I'm not that type of person to, you know, 44-year-old me is not 24-year-old me. Because I did a lot of stuff that I'm learning to forgive myself for. I didn't love myself as much as I do now. What that look like an iron tree? Be able to be the like David said, if you can't get naked in front of your friends, and not talking about in the sense of, you know, naked, but what he meant by that was if you're not able to be vulnerable in front of your friends, are they really your friends? Are they really the people that are, meant to be in your life? What is... Those are not your friends. If you're not able to be naked in front of them. If you're not able to be, you're like strip everything down, and you trust these people enough to tell them your life without judgment. My best friend that lives in North Florida, she just texted me a couple of days ago and just told me she loved me. Just out of the blue. We were attempted to make a pact that we would talk at least once a month, because I know she's busy, and of course so am I. Welcome to my universe. both just lacked a little bit. Well, check on, and I said that to say this, check on your friends because in your family because you never know what they're going through. I'm bad about that too, so a little bit. I've gotten a lot better because you never know what anyone is going through. Quite honestly. And then being an empath is another thing because you are not only having to deal with your own feelings, you absorb the feelings of everyone else as well. So, and a lot of times it could be draining. Like yesterday, my sister made a post. So instead of her calling me or dad, she decided she wanted to post on Facebook. And I've told her many times, stop posting your business on Facebook. Because people are waiting in the trenches for any little inclination that you're going through something. So they have something to talk about and nothing to laugh about. And she already knows how the both of us are. I'm that friend that's gonna tell you, or a family member is gonna tell you what it is. I'm not, like I said yesterday, I'm not the candy factory. I'm not sugarcoating shit. I don't know how to do it. And it is not that I'm, mean, being mean to my sister. I guess it's the oldest syndrome. It's just like, when you have siblings and you're the oldest sibling, you want what's best for them. However, as you see them progress in their life, they have to want it. And that's what I was telling Dad yesterday. You have to want yourself. You yourself have to want what's best for you. Because we can want what's best for our siblings all day long, but they have to want what's best for themselves as well. It's not all about, us. I can only give you so much. No, I'm not going to extend extreme niceties because we've been down this road several times and you keep allowing yourself to dig a deeper hole in which you want to continue to fall in. And this is why I said I'm not continuing to deal with people who continue to have so many problems, creating so many problems and not enough solutions. I mean, we all do that from, at a time. And it's up to us to, when there's a problem, speak on it once and then create a solution. If I have to hear the same problem over and over again, that means whatever I just told you just completely went out the window because you absolutely were not listening to what I suggested you to do. And this is coming from a sibling standpoint. And he said I'm a little bit hard on her. Maybe, but, however she is, he might be right. She's over 40 and she's going to do what she want to do anyway. Well, she's 40. She gonna know people gonna do what they want to do anyway. So, resistance is futile. So in this moment of where I'm at in my mid-40s, my main focus right now is myself and my child. I can't focus on other grown folks. They're continuing to create their own demise. And I've been in a similar situation she was in. And if I was able to overcome it, you have to cut people off. You got to cut the... I'm trying to think of that phrase. You have to cut the snake by the head. Because if you don't, it's going to continue to bite you. And if you keep allowing it to bite you at a certain time, you're going to continue to be irritated. And until you make it stop. I don't claim to be better than anyone, because that's not my thing. Yes, I do have my moments where I'm a little bougie. However, there's times where I'm the most serious person you could ever meet. Sometimes I'm the most serious person you could ever meet. It just depends on my mood. However, at the end of the day, I'm still a human being. Thugs cry too. Yep, sure do. I know it's the moment where we have to stop allowing ourselves to live in survival mode. Sometimes that is kind of hard because just like I made a post yesterday, you can't expect you out of other people. I attempt my damnedest to be the opposite of what perceive me to be. And I really don't care what other people think. I've grown over that. I mean, sometimes I just make suggestions and then, ask for suggestions. But I'm going to pretty much do what I want to do anyway. However, I do take things into consideration, as we all do. People going to do what they want to do anyway. And I told, just like I told, tell people, you have to get to a point in your life when you're dealing with certain people that you get tired. Only you know when you're tired. Nobody can make that of dealing with that person. Nobody can make that decision for you. Only you can. It's not 8:59. So I'm gonna go through the comments here. Get off of here because I got to do some reflecting and writing. And Chad says, hey, sisters, brothers, cousins. Oh, I did save that. Amy says, welcome to the live. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the screen, and if you're enjoying the content, consider becoming a member for exclusive perks. Let's have some fun. And Sal gave the hugging emoji. Princess Tiana gave the 5 hugging hearts. Amy says, hey, sisters, cousins in chat. Penny is waving. Penny Proud gave 4 hearts. Greetings, cousins. Nubia, greeting. Oh, salutations, cousins from Photon. Hi, Frank Harris. Welcome to the live. Real sad. Let's go. And Sal says, sending you lots of hugs and love to you, sis. Thank you. Abdullah says, sis, you okay, babe? I love you. I love you back. I love y'all. All y'all. For real. Just being... I just wanted to be naked in front of y'all today. If that makes sense. Sis, we got you. We will not fail. Keep going. We believe in you. Right. We're always here for you. I know, y'all. I just know sometimes just have my moments. I probably needed to cry because it's been a while. And I hold in so much on the inside. I don't release it. And you give us 6 hugs. Thank you, sis. Abdullah says, talk to her. Well, it will help. Yeah, she does. She's a tremendous help. And a lot of people don't think ChatGPT is... It is. However they may think. For a quick answer, ChatGPT gonna be right there. Like, no lie, seriously. Quiet says, good morning, Keisha. Hey, sis. And Sale said, morning, Quiet. Quiet says, hey, everyone. Fam. And it says, good morning, Quiet sis. And Sale says, good morning. Oh, Quiet says, good morning, and Sale. Quiet says, Amy, sis. Hey, Amy, sis, good morning. Quiet says, so true. What is this? I don't know, y'all. Welcome to the live stream. This is all of Jackson's messages. Oh, goodness. Down. Love y'all. Love y'all, too. Thanks, Jackson. You're a real peach. You know, sometimes when you just want to be left alone, you just want to be left alone without any, explanation. We all go through it sometimes. I mean, at least I do. I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be bothered, antagonized, interrogated, nothing. Just let me have my moment. Get my mind right. And I'll get back to me. Get back to y'all. Alright, it's 9:03, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I didn't even give my full intro. However, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Sharing the lives and the videos is a free way to donate to the channel. Also, donating to the channel promotes growth of the channel. I have a lot of work to do. Consider becoming a member for exclusive perks. And until tomorrow, may everyone have a great day. I'll be on time tomorrow. I just needed to vent right quick. So, peace, love, light, and gratitude. See y'all later. Remember, put yourself first. Do what's best for you. Not for your mama, not for your dad, not for your friends, nobody. Do what's best for you. Play at your own risk and don't stop. Get it, get it. Peace.